Well, hey there. Okay, my next guest is here to tell us about a new exhibit at his art gallery downtown. Photographer Craig Thompson recently traveled to Kenya and to Haiti with the Global Outreach Ministry at Hope Presbyterian Church, and he owns Disciple Gallery, where the new exhibit titled Hope for Kenya features original photos taken by him on his trip. So welcome. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so tell me a little bit about this. Did you do much traveling before you went over to Haiti and Kenya?
Yes, I've had the good fortune of being a lot of places like India, Peru. There's another organization called Seeds Ministries that I'm involved with, and I've been able to go to a lot of different countries with them as well.
Well, tell me a little bit about your photography. I know, don't you try to get the human aspect, the thoughts going on in their faces and things of that?
Exactly.
Look through their own eyes.
Yeah, I'm more interested in the people and sort of discovering how they react to their conditions and what's going on in their lives, and so I just tend to be drawn to that. There's other folks that do landscapes and things like that, but I really am drawn to the people, and so I try to capture what's there. Don't set up anything, don't try to do anything false, but just kind of a documentary style kind of photography where I'm really just sort of a fly on the wall trying to observe what's going on in their lives.
And tell me a little bit about these pictures here. What's this one that we're looking at? It's so adorable, by the way.
That's from a school in the slums that's the largest slum in the world, called Kibera. Right outside of Nairobi, and it was amazing to see these happy, joyful kids just in the middle of a place you would never ever want to live or be. But these kids are getting fed a couple meals a day and getting an education, and so they actually have an advantage where they are. But it is very harsh conditions that they live in.
So that can that tells somebody right there that harsh conditions, you can still live a simple life and be happy.
Yeah, exactly. That's one of the biggest lessons I've learned on all these trips, is that we have way too much here, and that happiness doesn't depend on material possessions. There's a lot of these folks that are happier than a lot of people I know here in the States, and they really don't have much at all. But they have each other.
Right, kids kicking around stones, no iPads.
Exactly.
Tell me a little bit about this guy here. He's fishing?
That was from Haiti, yeah. That was the last day we were there. We did a huge construction project and we're just worn out, so we finally got a break and went to what used to be a resort. It was kind of crumbled from the earthquake and all, but and I saw this guy fishing out, so I went down to my shorts and grabbed the camera and waded out into the ocean where he was, and he was fishing. That's his trot line, and I don't have the other picture here, but it was made up of cans and bottles and anything he could find on the road that would float to create this trot line. And his grandson was on the other end of the line, and they were going home for the day after fishing. So I was able to wade out there and catch that moment. That
water was amazing.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Yeah, it's part of the Caribbean, and so the water there is incredible, and a stark contrast to how ugly Haiti was at the time.
Right, exactly. Now, how did you get involved with Hope's Global Outreach Ministry?
My wife and I joined out there a couple of years ago, and like I said before, I'd already done a good bit of mission work and just really interested in that. And Michael Lira and the folks there, they just have a lot of trips going on, and so I immediately kind of gravitated to that and talked to them and became a part of the global outreach that they have. They go to Haiti, they go to Kenya, they're going back to Kenya in July, back to Haiti again in August. They have a lot of ongoing commitments, and so it's not just to kind of go there and do something and leave and feel all good about it. It's really committed to doing things in those countries and making a difference for folks.
Right. I'm sure there's a lot of people sitting at home thinking, God, I would love to do something like that. You just got to get that push to do it.
Exactly. It took me till I was in my mid-30s before I started doing it, because I was always a little scared to do it. But once you do it, it's just an amazing experience. And the good thing is, when I go on these trips, when I'm not shooting photographs, I'm literally a grunt. I don't know anything about construction or teaching or any of that kind of stuff, but if you go and you're just willing to give yourself to it, then there's things for you to do, and people really appreciate it. It's very easy.
Well, for people who can't get there, tell me a little bit about your gallery. Can they purchase these pictures? Is this exhibit going up, or is it up now? Can people go look at it?
We had a small private opening last night for the folks that had been on the trips and things like that, and we will be open for trolley night next Friday night.
Okay.
And we're excited about that. And it's images from both Haiti and Kenya. It'll be up through August. It'll be up all summer. And all the proceeds for the prints go back to Global Outreach at Hope for future trips. So any money that we make will go back to the church.
And can you roughly put a price on some of those right now? What people
Anywhere,
can expect?
I've got little 8x10s for $15 all the way to $300 metal murals. We kind of did some experimental stuff with some of the photographs from Kenya with some of the landscapes and did some metal murals that turned out pretty cool. So
very nice. So Disciple Gallery, again, that exhibit you can go down during trolley night, which is always a good time.
Right, and we're also open, 9 to 5 during the week. They can come in during the week as well.
Okay, well, thank you very much for being here. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
And great pictures, by the way. And for more information on the exhibit and the Disciple Gallery, we've created a link for you at abc24.com, and just click on Find It. We'll be back in just a few minutes.